Okay, so we're going to shoot, but before we can even start shooting, we need to prime the PSS. So how do we do that? First, turn on the power switch here on the side to the on position. Turn on the gas valve until it's pointing up. And then, on the unit itself, you need to prime it. So you push this button down, like that. And then on the bottom, lift this ring until the button pops up. Ready? Okay, and then release. Now it's ready for firing. Okay, now to place the PSS onto the hammer rod, it requires two people. So one person will take one side, while the other person will take the other handle. And then lift it into place. Lift it up. Okay. Okay, now it's ready for firing. Always have one man on one side and the operator on the other side. How this works requires communication, so once you're in position, just let your partner know that you're going to fire by saying firing, firing. Okay, and then down here there's a switch. This is the ignition switch, so you don't need to hold it, just give it a slight tap. Ready? 3, 2, 1, firing! That means we need to prime the gas because it didn't fire. How do you know that? If you look at the status light, it's blinking green and red. So here it says it needs to prime. So it needs to prime the gas. So priming. Okay, and once it's primed, the light will change to a solid green. So with two people, you're able to see the traffic both sides. So one can look at that side and another person can see behind him. When holding the PSS, make sure your trigger finger is pointing up and not always resting on here, just for safety purposes. And when you're ready to fire, just let your partner know that you're going to fire. Firing. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Repeat this step five times per shot point. So, firing. Okay, now that we're finished shooting, we're going to move to the next shot point. So for safety reasons, we'll just turn off the power. The operator will lift the PSS while the partner will lift the hammer rod and put it to the next position. Once you're in position, I'll let my partner know that I'm powering on the PSS. Powering on, and then firing. Okay, firing. Okay. And then repeat 5 times you need per shot point. Okay, at the end of the day, or when you're switching over to the next line, you first will want to turn off your PSS. So what you do is you turn off the gas. So this is the gas valve. Turning off gas to turn it off. And then you have the power switch here. Now it's on the on position, which you can see on the LED. So push it down and it's off. And finally, you can remove the power plug here. So there's no source of power going to the PSS anymore. Okay? And with that, unplug and get your partner. Put this away first. Get your partner to help you remove the PSS from the hammer rod. So, ready? 3, 2, 1. Remember not to put your finger near this. Okay? And just gently put it down. If it's the end of the day, you can coil up your cable and keep it away nicely.